Hey guys, so this is Sin, and this is day 2 of learning Unreal. So for day 2, I actually learned how to create an island, and this island is actually a lot bigger than what it looks like. So our player is gonna be right there. So you can see from the player's point of view, this island is, fairly decent size for a card game where the player is meant to be static. We're planning to give them an opportunity to actually explore the island. Maybe we'll just overlay the card game on top of the background. Right now, there's no texture whatsoever on this island, so it looks pretty plain right now. But as you can see, it's a pretty beautiful landscape vista here. So we got the clouds, the ocean, we got the island, we got the shimmering water, the reflection. This is really cool. Of course, on the VR, I have this running on the VR right now. It's going to look a little plain when I bring up the VR, but actually, let's head over to the VR so you can see what the game looks like. So you can see I can teleport around the island. I'm actually walking about. So I'm like teleporting. And as you can see, the lighting is real time as I approach the mountain there, the lighting and the shadows changing. We're pretty far from the ocean. I kind of limited the players. They can't get off the island, but I'm going to have to fix the boundary so the player can at least go near the water. Yeah, so without any texture, it's looking a little dull right now. But as you can imagine later on, once we've got like the beach, the sand, the stones, and some trees, you kind of, gonna have to just use your imagination. It would look a lot better. So as you can see, we're maintaining a 72 frames per second. That's the absolute minimum we're gonna try to maintain. The game is actually set at 72 FPS, so technically I'm running at the maximum FPS right now. So meaning the Quest 3 is not having a hard time rendering this environment. So anyway, this is Sin, and so this is kind of the direction we want to head. For Pathfinder, we want to have a dynamic environment where you've got ocean. Maybe later on we'll have birds flying. We'll have some vegetation, some grass, and some sand here. So it's looking dull now, but as I learn more on how to do Unreal environments, obviously we're going to make the experience or the visuals a little bit better. So anyway, this is Sin, and it's funny because like as simple as this island looks to you guys, this represents like 3 hours of basically messing around and learning Unreal. But in case you are wondering how this island was created, and I can give a very quick run through. You create a basic map. You go to landscape, and you basically create a brand new land. You delete the floor that was created automatically. Actually, if I go back to selection, you can delete the floor. Go to landscape. You can use the editor to create a very large landscape, which I think this is the one that I used. You can make it smaller if you want to. And then once you create land, you want to drop the ocean in there. And so literally you drop an ocean. But at the moment you do that, you start to have these weird artifacts and issues, and this is specific to the VR template that we're using. So see all these water that's piercing through the ground, and this rectangular region that's kind of weird. Anyway, that's what took me like hours to figure out how to fix this for VR. If you were to create a brand new project that's non-VR, when you drop the ocean and things like that, everything just works perfectly. In all the tutorials I've been watching, creating an ocean is really simple, but for VR, it's not. So anyway, this is Sin. That's kind of in a nutshell how you do landscapes with oceans in Unreal. So you can actually sculpt the land to however you want it. So if I zoom in a little bit, yeah, so you can see if I hold onto the mouse here, I can start to create mountains and peaks. So I know basically what I'm showing you is like days and days and hours of watching YouTube videos, and I can just show it to you in seconds because I know how to do it now. Then you can smooth the surface if you need to. You can flatten the surface if you want to, as well as create corrosion. Corrosion would be better off on the edge of the screen. So basically that's how that works. And there's a lot of options related to the water, the ocean rather. So it's kind of a complicated add-on. So there's a gazillion option for the ocean. So it's not for the faint of heart. So anyway, this is Sin. As you can see, I can scale the water, the ocean, and you can see there's an island underneath it. It's really weird. It's not supposed to behave this way, but on VR, it has a lot of funkiness to it. And so I kind of have to just figure out a way to work around these funkiness, these issues, because there's no YouTube video or tutorials that I can follow specifically that shows you how to create an island on VR. So basically, I just had to figure things out on my own. And after hours of trying, maybe 3 hours or so, I did manage to create this this island that I've been working on for the last 3 hours. So anyway, if once I added some texture to it, it's going to look a little bit better. Right now, it's just looking a little plain, but yep, this is the starter island for what would probably be for Pathfinder, right? So anyway, this is Sin signing out. Peace.